You're relatively well protected on the set as an actor and in your performance spots on the show. When you guys get out into Nashville, like on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry, a number of you guys have actually been on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry and performed. It's a whole different world. This isn't with the cameras and the directors and the producers are around. This is an audience, and you are flying without a net. Do you feel the difference? Those of you who have been on that big stage?
You perform with the Opry band, you're not really flying without a net.
No, they're a net, yeah.
They're incredible.
And they're this combination, I've said it before, but it's so true, of you've never met more talent and you've never met more kindness. That those two things should go together are the only way that it's even remotely possible to stand in that hallowed place and sing. You couldn't sing Happy Birthday without that, but with those guys, they're like this beautiful old car that you sit in and it slowly glides down Main Street and everybody looks at you and says, what a good driver.
Do you remember that first performance on the Opry stage standing in that circle? Chip.
Do I remember? Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was, because none of it is lost on me. I was raised, my father was a huge fan of country music and of the Opry in specific, and he had a tape that was 50 golden years of country music that sort of didn't just play the songs, but also told the stories. And so to be standing right there, there's so many things going on at once. All you can do is just relax and say a little prayer and calm yourself and do your very best. You know, in so many ways, I and maybe these guys too feel like we've sort of snuck in this side door to all of this that allows us to have these amazing moments. But if they're not going to kick me out, I'm going to do it.
So, stage time and time again.
The kindness part I want to go back to just for a second too, because I found that one of the reasons that I wanted to make the show was that, you know, the musicians in this town, although I'm sure it's fiercely competitive, one of the things that always astonished me was, you know, somebody who's played at the Bluebird 100 times, people will go, other musicians go out and support them. Other musicians here go hear the people, you know, I've never seen a town that just loved music so much, and the way the musicians here support each other and the songwriters support each other. It's really amazing. I mean, I don't think that happens in every city that's musical. I mean, maybe, but I mean, I think there's something really special about that, and that, you know, the people here are supportive not just for the person who's the person of the moment, but over long careers.
And I feel that too when we are performing, because when we're performing on the show, we also have local musicians backing us up. And, you know, every single time I've performed a song, I just have this amazing band. And even though they're most of the time guitar syncing,
mock playing,
the lip syncing version of playing musical instruments. But, you know, I always feel the support from them, and they always feel as if they are just coming together as a team and bringing their spirit, which is so alive in this town, and it makes a huge difference. And so we get that on our show as well, which helps
That's just
the
one of those things, the levels of authenticity that everybody strives to. The details, it's not, it would be, there's so many shows where it would be fine if it was just an extra that had a guitar around his neck, but these are the finest musicians up there on that stage, mock playing, and the Bluebird.
And they're not even playing.
I know, exactly.
They're so good.
There's things in our Bluebird set that you will never, ever see on camera that are absolutely, utterly authentic. So that set design, it's costume, it's all the way down. And when you're in that world, it makes the world so much more real for you. It's really exciting.
And our musicians do get the music ahead of time so that they do know what they are playing when they come there. So, you know, we work really hard at making that happen.
In fact, Frankie, there's often when we're rehearsing a song, and I know this is true with all the guys and girls here that do this, there's many times when we will stop playing the track and we'll just play it. We'll actually have live amps and bass and guitar and drums and everything, and we'll just play it just to show that we can play it, and that helps us lock it in so that then when they put the track back on, you're playing with it. And there's even been cases where we've just played live. Some of the players have just played live, and we've recorded that.
We have done a lot of live on set.
And we also, if somebody doesn't play, like we've had people do drum hits that weren't in the track, we go back and we add them.
Yes.
So that,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yes. That wonderful post-production process.
Yes.
Yeah.